tails into the second here. If that doesn't work, then everything has to be reset.
But the men are being led out for the second heat. There is the one and only man who's really transcended the world of athletics into sport. We'll look at him lining up in a moment or two. Usain Bolt. Athletes playing positions. Kim Collins, he's been there, he's done it. He's experienced a few delays, no doubt, throughout his career. He just doesn't run the 200 metres so often, but nonetheless, he's...
Well, of course, the delay is a knock-on effect, isn't it? And this man obviously has heard that there's going to be a little bit of a wait, so he's entertaining the crowd over there. They're loving it. I don't think he's going to change. Paul, no. I don't think he's changed one iota. But it just gives him a little bit more time to get out there and entertain, really.
Former European junior champion, German, 3. So it's Monrose of Haiti, Ogunodi of Qatar, Ernst of Germany, Matsenjwa of Swaziland, Dix USA, Collins and Kitsnevis, Seyoud Egypt, Schneeberger Switzerland. First heat, the 200 metres. And away without any problem from the gun this time. Kim Collins is blazing away in lane 6. He's opened up a gap of Walter Dix. Ogunodi is expected, running pretty well with Ernst in lanes 2 and 3, and it's still in the red vest. Kim Collins, but here comes Walter Dix now. And first 3 sure to go through, and it's close. It's Dix first. Then I think Seyoud finished really well as well, and I think Collins just got up, or was it Ogunodi? They were pretty close together. Photo can really determine that to make sure, but it was surprisingly close with 4 men in contention and 3 sure to go through. But it was a pretty quick heat as well. 20.42 shown there as the winning time for Walter Dix. Mild wind speed of 0.3 meters per second behind the runners.
Well, it was actually Kim Collins that came through and got that as he walks around, the cheering and screaming. It's great for him, really, and great for the sport.
There's a lot of talent in this field in the second heat. You've got Chirandi Martina, of course, former Olympic medalist, and Christian Malcolm, who so very nearly won the European Championships earlier on in 2010. But of course, nothing can compare with the world record holder, Usain Bolt. The fastest man in history by a long way.
There's the lane draw, lane 7. Just 7 men in this heat. As Peter said earlier, first 3 to go through to the next round. And the 3 fastest losers after that to the semi-finals. So number 7 goes on. Martina is there as 4th in the Olympic 100 metres. He ran in the 200 metres actually and got disqualified after running exceptionally well in that. So obviously a great 200 metre runner. Then Christian Malcolm, 2nd in the European Championships, 5th at the Olympics. But then obviously the cameras will go very quickly, won't they, to this man out in lane 7. 3 Olympic golds, 2 World Championships. That unfortunate false start in the 100 metres brought him really almost world criticism, I suppose, and a lot of publicity. But having said that, he's back. He's got the 200 metres, and don't forget, he's still got the relay as well. So Usain Bolt is being introduced to the crowd now, and the noise is absolutely deafening. So Matthew, the Bahamas, who runs the second leg usually for the Bahama relay team, silver at the World Championships Olympics. So he's outside. Maslach, up the Czech Republic. He was 3rd in the Under-22 European Championships. Then Martina, I think Paul said, very good athlete, runs in lane 3. There he is. 4th Olympic 100 metres. Very good. This is probably his better event, the 200. And we've been shown Christian Malcolm of Great Britain. Coming back into form, he was 2nd in the European Championships last year, 5th Olympics, and then obviously, there you go. I don't know this guy really, do I? Oh yes, it's Usain Bolt, that's right. going into martial arts as well, but it looks things, but calming down. Yeah, let's calm down. Well, I don't think he's going to change his attitude. I don't think he should. I think this is what we need in our sport, and this man brings a breath of fresh air to what sometimes is a very serious endeavours, isn't it? So they're settling down now. Matthew, Martina, Barnett, Calendar, Malcolm, Bolt. First three to qualify. No trouble this time for Bolt. And he's away. Also going well there is Barnett of Canada on his inside. Usain is coming off the bend. He's running a little bit wide, but he's going to be clear. Also Matthew on the inside there of Bahamas running well. But Bolt is just relaxing now. Coasting. Matthew is in second place. Coming through hard there is Maslak. Those three. 1, 2, 3. The big man out of his blocks this time, and no problems whatsoever.
I must admit, Steve, I've never heard an atmosphere like that before. For the heats of anything.
Well, they waited for him for the 100 metres, and disappointment. You could feel the sigh of disappointment as he was given that red card. The whole stadium almost went into silence. They come to watch him, and they really now, I think, have taken the chance of seeing him run at his best in the 200 metres.
Well, over a second slower, of course, than when he smashed the world record in the World Championship final in Berlin, 19.19. Those figures are absolutely stunning. But look at this, coming off the bend, just looked across there. That's very disconcerting for your fellow competitors, isn't it, when there's still 80 metres or so to run, and the leader just looks across and goes, yeah, I can afford to ease down now. Mathieu, the Bahamas, came through well, as did Maslak, as you said, with Christian Malcolm there, 20.66 in fourth place. The Briton will have to wait to see whether he can go through as one of the fastest losers.
Well, I must admit, I don't think perhaps he's in his Olympic form. I think he said that himself this year. He's not in 100% shape, but it doesn't really mean that he's not going to run exceptionally well. Absolutely beautiful there, controlled race, easing down as we always see from Usain when he knows he's got the race under control. And those long legs really just bouncing along, looking up at the scoreboard, looking across. That's good that he's got that one heat out of his system, I think. Put the ghosts away. Confirmation of the time, as Paul was said, 23.0 for Bolt. Matthew just behind, 24.6. Maslak, Czech Republic, 26.3. Those two go through by Wright, and Christian Malcolm of Great Britain will have to wait now for the rest of the heats to see whether he goes through as one of the fastest losers. Another look at the great man out there on his own. Quite a lot of the Jamaicans actually are getting the outside lane in the qualifying round, so maybe that's not a bad thing for him. Very comfortable. And look at the others behind, at least 4 or 5 metres behind the man that's easing down. Across the line. No problems at all.
Well, because of the delay in the start of the last heat there, we're a little bit behind time now. So the athletes are already out on the track, getting ready for heat 3 of the 200 metres, and in the field